We're the stronger than we look type. The braver than you think type. The type that knows the time will come when we put Type 1 behind us. We're the progress is inevitable type. The hopeful for a cure type. The type that will stop at nothing until Type 1 becomes Type None.
Hi guys, I'm Scott Speed, driver of this amazing Volkswagen Beetle GRC car. I got good news for the iRacing fam. We got this coming in. I'm currently working on it myself personally to make sure that it is as accurate as possible. With the addition of dirt and now this mean car, it is gonna be so fun. And it's gonna be available free to all the iRacing members. Personally, I can't wait to get out there and race you guys on it.
Flag is in the air here at New Hampshire. When this race continues, things can change in an instant at day 7. Thomas Jowers Jr. did get his lap back. There he goes, celebrating tonight at day. Weekend of Speed continues here tonight on Trackside Racing Network. We are live for the Go Fast Racing League Lazy Days Can-In Series, live from Indianapolis Motor Speedway. We got 60 laps on the schedule for tonight. Very interesting weekend that we got coming up. Last night we had the trucks at Eldora. Tonight and tomorrow, not both, we're going to be in Indianapolis, the world-famous motorsports complex. It's going to be very fun. See who gets in the victory lane. We'll have to find out right now. Joe Burchett currently sits on top of the leaderboard, currently first right now, with newcomer Dave Matson currently in second, Kyle Frame back in third, and Casey Drake, Todd Cray in fourth and fifth. It should be a very fun race. Right now we're going to pause and get our national anthem in. I hope everybody goes and grabs a snack and do everything you need to do, as we will be right back right after this.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Race number 18 on the schedule, and we are live here at Indianapolis, the racing capital of the world, as the K&N Series Lazy Days about to take to the track here in just a few moments. You can see them practicing right now. Coming into the night, Todd Cray, your current points leader. Todd comes in very well, comfortable in that points lead. Out front right now by, I believe, 108 points over Kyle Frame. So that points lead's getting a little bit smaller. It ain't too big of a gap yet. A lot of time for Kyle to catch up and possibly be racing here soon for that points lead, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. But after last week, New Hampshire, last time we raced, Joe Burchett was your winner with Skylar Allen finishing second. Tonight, whole different ball game, whole different track, a very fast track, very technical track. The race can get a little boring. I'm going to be honest with you right now. It's not the most exciting race on the schedule, but it is one of the toughest. The way the turns are built is very unique here, and it's going to be very fun to watch as this race goes, you know, to the final stages. So we'll find out. And like I said, the qualifying gets underway here in just a few moments. And I am your host, by the way, because I forgot to say it, Adam Chapman from TRN. I hope everybody's looking for a good race. You came to the right place. I believe this is going to be one of the best races we see all year. Could be a field mileage race. It's one of them races where you just never know what could happen. We are estimating pit stops between 25 to 26 or so laps, with the exception of some guys may try to save it. Like I said, it's just one of them things you just never really quite know until it happens. So we'll find out here in just a few moments once the qualifying starts and the race gets underway here in just a few minutes as well. Right now, out on track, we have a pretty big field here tonight, actually. 18 drivers so far come here to race Indianapolis. High above Indianapolis, you can see the track. Pretty cool look, looking down. Take a real fast look at the weather. Track temp, or air temp, 76 degrees, 9 miles an hour out of the west. And that is gusting wind, so that could play a big difference here, especially down these straightaways. And take a look here at the traffic information. The track temp right at 102 degrees, so very warm on this 2.5 mile track. And we are, as I said, about 7 times already in Indianapolis. Joe Burchett currently your points, or your leader in the practice. So I want to go ahead. I'm actually going to go ahead and get my pick. I'm actually going to, and I haven't done this in a while, I'm going to actually pick one of my drivers to win. I am going to pick Joe Burchett to get the win. It's going to be close between him and Kyle, but I think Joe has the longer run speed, and we'll find out. I do expect a caution early in this race, but I do expect a long green flag run, possibly all the way to the end once we stay green. You can see right there somebody getting into the wall. I believe that was the 09, possibly smacking the wall. I believe. Right now, your current top 10, I mentioned Joe Burchett, Kyle Frame, Dave Mattson, Casey Drake, newcomer. Todd Craig currently sits in 5th. Aaron Fowler in 6th. Aaron could be a factor on long gun as well. Derek Pemberton currently sits in 7th. Eric Borelli, Nick Zotner. Haven't really talked about him. I believe he's a newcomer as well. And John Morris right now sits in 10th. So any of these guys, I think, have a chance. Jeff Smith's right there. He's struggling a little bit in practice. A couple of guys that I expected to be really fast right now have not really done what I thought they would do. One of them being Nate Anderson, Brandon Parsons, Skylar Allen. I figured they would actually be up. I actually thought Derek would not be as high as what he is right now in 7th. And then you got newcomer, like I said, Casey Drake, coming in here 4th right now. That's very impressive for him to come in here and put down the lap times that he is. As the pace laps, the practice is done. Qualifying about to get underway. 2 laps here at Indianapolis as we get ready to go green. And here we go. Practice underway. Qualifying underway. And look at that beautiful golf course. Ain't that cool? And we will jump over. Take a look here as the 00 comes out of pit road. This is Eric Minch, sponsored last night's for disabled military veterans race at Eldora. And if I'm not mistaken, I think they come back tomorrow. Let me check to see. I believe they sponsor it tomorrow as well. They do at Indianapolis tomorrow night. So yeah, it's a very fun race, and I'm really looking forward to it. Let me know your thoughts. Who gets to win here tonight? Everybody in the chat, and we'll find out if your picks are right. We need to start doing like little giveaways, I think, for people that get, like trivia or something like that, right? That'd be something we may have to talk to the league about, but we'll find out. Maybe order a pizza for whoever gets it right or something like that. That'd be pretty cool. So coming through turn number 4, Eric Minch taking a green flag here at Indianapolis. One of the most famed motorsports complexes in all the world, with the as far as oval goes, and I think Nürburgring would be the next most famed road course in my opinion. Anyway, that could go a long ways. I don't really know, but that's just my opinion of it. Hope you all can hear the cars pretty good. If not, let me know and I'll make sure I turn up the volume. Here comes Eric down the long backstretch and just sweeping left-hand turn at Indianapolis. Very tight turn. You wouldn't believe how tight these turns actually are, especially right in the center where the apex is. It's a really tight exit coming up off the turn. Here comes Eric through turn 3 and 4. He's about to put down his first lap. He may actually slow down. He's going to slow down like we normally see him. Skylar Allen out on track as well. The driver of the number 96 car has not put down a lap yet. Right now, your pole sitter Dave Matson with a 52.633. A couple guys not out on track yet, just yet. Skylar about to put down his first lap. We'll see how he does. Cross the start-finish line here at the Brickyard, and first lap will be a 52.914. Currently puts him in 5th place. Todd Cray jumps up to the top of the board as we stay green right now. Dylan Vose currently 9th. The driver of the number 19 Napa car. Coming through turn 4. Cross start finish line. And he will jump to 9th again to get back to 10th. Here's Aaron Fowler about to put down his first lap. Look for a decent jump up here for Aaron. Across the start finish line, he puts up a what is currently actually his out lap. So this is his green flag lap. Oh, you know what? I do not know what he's doing. It's weird. We'll have to wait and see what happens with that. Casey Drake out on track, newcomer in the number 87 Kellogg's car. Joe Burchett also out on track. I don't know why his car's white. There it goes. Hop on board here with Joe. Going through turns 3 and 4 right now. Very smooth driver. That's one thing about Joe. He is very smooth. Right now, Todd Cray still your pole sitter with a 52.438. Here comes Joe Burchett. He starts his green flag lap. He's only going to have time to put 1 lap in, so it should be interesting. He's very close. He should be able to do it. Gets a little high there in 1 and 2. Scrapes the wall, and unfortunately for Joe, that ain't good. He may actually have to stop and go here at Indianapolis. Wow, he's going to probably have to start towards the back. We'll wait and see. Some guys have yet to put down a lap just yet. Looking now. Kyle Frame, the 57 car. Puts down his lap, I believe. Yes, he did. Jumps to the top of the board. 52.002. Wow, that's fast. That's really fast. That is something I did not expect. And that's going to wrap up qualifying. And with big news, Joe Burchett, who was fastest in practice, did not get his qualifying lap in. So I believe he's going to have a EOL, and we'll have to start from the pits, but we'll have to stop and go here on pit road once we go green. So what we're going to do, we're going to interview Kyle Frame. Once I find where he is, there he is. Find out where he's at. Hey, Kyle, you got me?
Yes, sir.
Man, starting on the pole, very impressive lap, by the way. I'm going to be honest, I actually doubted that you would actually start there, but very impressive lap. We know the tires fall off here really, really quick. What do you think is going to be key to put that car in victory lane?
Yeah, I don't know where this lap came from, by the way. I was just talking with Joe before the race that he had figured something out that I hadn't. But I think it's going to be staying out front and green flag stops. I feel like it's going to be a long green flag race.
You looked really fast in practice as well. We know field strategy could play a big factor here. That's got to be in the back of your mind always when we come to the bigger tracks. But you look good. See if you can keep that car out front, and good luck.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, man. That was the driver of the number 39 car, Kyle Frame. And it shows he's starting in 7th, guys. He's actually starting 1st. I don't know why it's showing that. But we got the Porsche car leading us to the green tonight, so that's pretty cool. Oh, thank you a lot, Jeannie. I appreciate that. Sometimes it messes up. You know how computers and crap like that can go. So we will do one lap around here, and the lap's very long around the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, so it takes a few moments to go around. Let's try to bring in somebody here a little bit different. Let's go back. Oh, well, first let's look at the grid once we start to roll. Oh, there we go. We can look at the grid there. Todd Cray starting first, or second. Sean Lejeune, Dave Matson, Nick Zoltner, Eric Borelli starting in row number 3. Row number 4, we got Jeff Smith, Skylar Allen. Wow, Jeff actually did improve on that lap, starting 7th. John Morris, Nate Anderson, Dylan Vose, Brandon Parsons, Casey Drake, Lee Grandy in row number 7. Row number 8, we got Thomas Showers Jr. and Eric Mitch. And there's also a couple more guys out there. Let's bring in Jeff. I know that he's got somebody here watching him. Hey, Jeff, you got me?
Yeah, I got you, Adam.
Man, right now, you're going to be starting not too far behind. Pretty good qualifying lap there. You think you got what it takes to possibly get up there and take away the lead and try to win this thing?
Hey, we're going to give it our best shot, that's for sure. Actually, starting 3rd here with the guys getting the EOLs, it looks like, so that helps out.
How much pressure, I mean, I know you don't have a lot of pressure at the K&N series, but how much pressure is put on to win this race? This is a big race. Indianapolis, everybody wants to win. I mean, how important would it be for you in general, you know, with momentum-wise for the Xfinity and stuff like that, to go out here and try to win Indianapolis?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to try my hardest. A lot of these guys are really fast here, and the track changing and the tire fall off is going to be really difficult to keep up with. So we're going to have to see what's going on there. We didn't have a whole lot of practice here, so we'll have to play it out, and hopefully we'll be up there at the end.
Man, go out there and get a win. I love the car, as always. Look to talk to you here towards the end.
Thanks, Adam.
Good luck, buddy. All right, so the pace car is about to fall in. Kyle Frame up front starting this race as we watch from the grandstand. Pace car is about to pull in, and as soon as it does, we will have our green flag here in just a moment. Pace car pulls in. We are waiting. Green flag here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and already you can see that 57 trying to hold back Todd Cray on that outside line. That inside line is where you want to be for all of the race tonight. It's so tough to pass on the outside line. And you can see Kyle taking that spot away a little bit further. Look back. Here's Nate Anderson fighting inside that number 7 Sean Lejeune car. Going through turn 2. It looks like Sean Lejeune will take that spot to the inside. John Morris, Joe Burchett battling. This is a battle for 4th. And John's just going to let Joe go. Very smart move there. No need to push too early. Battle for 2nd. Slowly starting to heat up. Jeff Smith starting to put some pressure on Todd Cray here for that 2nd spot. You see Jeff right there in that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles car, by the way, one of my favorite superheroes. Now you see your cars coming in. This is pit stops being made by drivers that did not qualify. They have to pit. Joe Burchett, Derek Pemberton, I believe, both coming down pit road. Actually, I take it back. It was just Joe Burchett coming down pit road. I thought somebody else was behind him, but apparently not. So he's going to have to come down pit road. A little bit further back, Thomas Showers Jr. on the high side. Nate Anderson underneath. Nate's going to take that. Here we go off turn number 2. Here's another good battle. Eric Borelli trying to take that spot away from the 33 car of Thomas Showers. Also that 09, Dave Matson, a newcomer to the league. Right now doing a great job of staying out front. Or trying to put the passes and complete the passes, I guess, as we work lap number 2 here at Indianapolis. Aero push can be a very big thing. And honestly, one thing that could really hurt you here is drag. And when I mention drag, if you do not know what drag is, if say cars make contact or they scrape the wall coming off and it flares out one of the fenders, whether it be the quarter panel or the front fender, it could really create aero drag. And what that will do, it's basically like going down the highway on the interstate. putting your arm out the window and you could feel just the air pushing your arm back. That would create that for these cars. They are so aerodynamic that they cut through the air when they're aerodynamic, but when they got that drag, it's like a big flare. It's just like a big wall of wind that slows you down. So you want to kind of keep the fenders on the car. That's very important for a track like this. Coming in, here we go. Skylar Allen looking to battle for 5th now. Skylar making a very impressive move. Started in 8th place, up to 6th right now, right behind that 7 car, right in front of Nate Anderson, Eric Borelli, who's battling it out. Taking a look back, you can see Nate's up on that high side. You can see right there what Nate just did. He came down a little bit on the 14. He's not going to have to, give him room or anything. He's actually going to have to try to create side draft on the straightaway. Here we go. Lee Grant. Look at this. Both in the same cars. Lee Grandy and the Brandon Parsons both driving the same type of car. That's going to be fun to call out tonight. Right behind them, you got Dylan Bowes, Casey Drake, Nick Zottner. Haven't really talked a lot about him. But yeah, I think it'll be pretty cool once we start doing trivia. If we can somehow, I may start doing that because I think we're going to sign another contract for Go Fast next season. And I would take some of the cash and I would have certain nights of trivia question, and the winner of the trivia will get a free pizza. If they can predict the winner or something like that, right? That'd be pretty cool. It'd be really neat. Going to bring in Derek Pemberton, who has disconnected on the race, so he's going to come in and broadcast with me because he has some connection issues. He's going to broadcast. Hey, Derek.
Hi.
Disconnected, I see.
Yeah, I was blinking.
Oh, too much.
Too hard. I just. No. Morning. Felt fast. Had a pretty good car. Just a lot of unfortunate things. So it is what it is. We'll come back out tomorrow night. Hopefully, have a little bit better luck.
A lot of cars look fast right now. We know Joe Burchett had a pit, which is your teammate, because of the he didn't qualify, which is very strange. He didn't get his lap in because he hit the wall. You was up there with him. How disappointed was he?
It sucks, and I could hear it in his voice. He was pretty disgusted because he knew that now we would have to serve a black flag.
Right.
And you could tell, though, right there at the start, though, me and him, I was kind of following him. We were making moves getting up to the front. So I think if we could get kind of a quick yellow here, he could be in a good spot. But he's got to hope for a yellow and he doesn't go a lap down.
Let me ask you a question, okay? Let me ask you this. Now, this is something we talked about privately, and I don't know how many drivers watch. We watch a good battle right here. Skylar Allen, Nate Anderson, Eric Borelli, all three wide down the front stretch as we cross the bricks, and it looks like Nate's going to check out that. It's a smart move there by that one car. Skylar's going to be up on the high side, so this may actually allow Nate to not squeeze in. Never mind. But let me ask you a question as we watch this battle. Joe did not pit until lap 2. We talked about possibly one green flag stop with the field mileage. Is it possible we see that now with him? Because he took gas. He'll be about 2 laps short right now.
I think he would need a yellow.
Oh, he may get it. The one's around. Nate Anderson around on the. He's going to be.
He's going to save it. Oh, good save. Comes back up on track.
He's good. Wow, yeah, that would have been bad. A lot of damage. And what hurts that even more? Aero drag. I mentioned it time and time again already.
Skylar, he got lucky there. It looked like it was an unfortunate turn of events there. Nate, once again, looks like his night is going to be taken away from him pretty early.
Yeah, he was really fast, and unfortunately, it's going to really hurt him. We'll have to wait and see how that all plays out. Here is a battle, though, between Skylar Allen and the 09. Dave Matson slowly starting to work his way up. Dave actually started not where he wanted to, back in 8th. I think he actually had to get the EOL because he did not complete the lap, so he just put the pass on Skylar. Slide job there. So that's going to move him up. I was sitting there thinking, we need if we re-sign, which I think everything I believe is in the works with that, we got a car back in the wall. Looks like the 19 Dylan Bowes, he has scraped the wall. We'll hop on board and look at the. See right there, that's going to be your definition of aero drag. If you look really close at the right side fender, how it's flared up, that will create aero drag. It will slow him down just a little bit. Now, it's not a big aero drag, but it will be enough to slow him down just a little bit. So he's got to keep an eye on that. He may have to take optionals. But anyway, I was sitting there thinking, we need to actually do a couple of things, I think, for, you know, if we get re-signed with this league, and have some guys actually do like a poll where they'll submit the results to email for our broadcast, who they think is going to win tonight's race. And I think the winner should get like a pizza or something. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, it would be something extremely different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thing though is, I'm actually surprised Kyle Frame is. I don't want to say surprised. Surprised may not be the word I want to use. Good job keeping it up front.
Did you see the lap he put down and qualified?
I did not. I was not.
52.002. Yeah. That is absolutely amazing. Yeah, that was fast.
Skyler on the chat past the left. I don't think he.
I think he's letting some guys go. It's a possibility he could be saving. I'm looking at his car right now.
I think he got a no.
I don't see no damage. It could be he's just saving a little bit. He could be saving some gas.
Yeah.
And maybe thinking, oh, in front of him, Lee Grant gets into the wall. Now that's a definition of what's going to happen. You're going to see that car right there, the car we're looking at, the 29, possibly slow down quite a bit because of that aero drag that he's going to have on that right front fender. And trust me, this is okay, first off, this is a video game. We all understand that. But the dynamics and the everything like that for this game, the simulator, of course, we know that, is real. It is. It acts just like it would in real life. It does have aerodynamic disadvantages and stuff on this game, or sim. And I love that. Jeff Smith took a look at it in the 7. Sean's having a good run right now in that 7 car. Currently up to 3rd, but Jeff right now not too far behind him. Right now the race is playing out, honestly, really shaking up right now with the way some of these guys are running. We'll see.
You know, we were just talking about a one-stop race. Right now, if I'm someone like, well, Nate, maybe not, the 00, is we got someone on pit road. Skylar Allen's on pit road.
Now, see, that's surprising.
That could mean that he's going for a 2-stop race.
And just cutting it short?
Because let's see, you got about 25 laps of gas for sure. I just don't know. There's got to be a reason why he's making this call. It could be his knees are hurting him.
I don't know.
We'll definitely.
He said he was really focused on running this race. Is it scheduled? Like, it's got to be scheduled.
I'm almost certain it is scheduled. He's down and away.
So he's seen something. He's noticed something. I think he realized it's going to be a 2-stop race no matter what. And he just wants to go ahead and go in there and take advantage of them tires. Now he'll probably run this full stint out and then pit again early. One thing about Skylar, it could play a lot. He thinks outside the box a lot. Have you noticed that?
Yeah. I thought I was crazy until I met Skylar.
Yeah, and in a way, I don't want to say it's a disadvantage because it's not. But in a way, do you think it is a disadvantage in some races?
Yeah, maybe somewhere like here it may not be, but somewhere like short track.
I was probably trying to lap down, by the way.
Yeah, well, I think it's because he was so far back that, you know, he went a lap down.
Now, he's going to blow right past these guys. He should. Yeah. He's going to have way faster tires.
By the way, Brandon Parsons, the 01, magically just disconnected.
He did, yeah. And he was actually running somewhat decent.
And he was running in P11 at the time he crossed the line last time, so kind of shocking.
Maybe a connection issue? Or is it manual?
It says manually, so
no idea.
I don't know.
That's weird. Yeah, he actually qualified in the 10th spot, so I'm kind of surprised by that. He was having a good car. He's one of my favorite drivers to watch in here. honestly. When you look at, you know, his ranking and stuff like that, you don't expect him to be that good. He's actually a very solid driver.
Yeah, and he's pretty consistent too.
He is very consistent.
Has he won this year yet?
He has not won. He's been close a couple times. We do got a battle back here for the, I believe it's the 9th, Lee Granty, trying to hold on to that. Actually, it's for 8th. Nick Zotner got around. Nick's a new driver, very new to us anyway, GMR Motorsports, so.
Kind of already up elite. Wait, what? Something happened to Kyle Frame.
You are right. See if we can find out.
I just noticed that because he's back at 4th here. I want to make sure he didn't hit the wall.
We're watching it now.
Anywhere.
We do got the replay.
He was in the wall hard coming
Yeah,
out
you're right. Yeah, he's got a ton of damage.
Hard in the wall.
So there's your aero drag. Yep. There's your aero drag.
And
Kyle Frame back to 4th now. Wow. That changes a lot.
And you know what? That's one thing we were talking about. Kyle Frame trying to make a good bounce back after last week at New Hampshire. You know, one thing that, you know, he's
and what's big about
it
is not only that, he has been closing the points lead quite a bit up on Talk Rate. 108 points back. Talk Rate now takes the lead. So we'll see how all this plays out. He is going to have some optional. All right, guys, we're going to step away, get a commercial in while we're under green. We'll be back in time for pit stops. We'll be right back. For Adam Chapman, Derek Pemberton. See you in just a second.
We're the stronger than we look type. The braver than you think type. The type that knows the time will come when we put type 1 behind us. We're the progress is inevitable type. The hopeful for a cure type. The type that will stop at nothing until type 1 becomes type none.
We are back, and we got Jeff Schmidt coming down pit road. Scheduled pit stops underway. Making a little bit earlier adjustment. He's trying to get out of this group and do something a little bit different. I like it. We see some great racing on commercial break. Kyle Frame somehow able to get back out in second with that damage. That's very impressive, by the way. Dave Matson, though, may have something. He may actually have something for Todd Cray. We'll have to wait and see. Some of our fastest guys are not up front. I do want to point that out. There's a lot of fast guys. Dave Matson being one of them. He was very fast. Somebody else that was very fast, Casey Drake, was very fast in practice. Joe Burchett, extremely fast as well. So some of these guys are not up there quite yet. They're going to have some help, I think, to really close the gap. And they may be able to close it down before this end of this race, but it's still Kyle Frame coming down pit road.
Jeff just now got out of pit.
Wreck. Call frame around on the front stretch.
Oh, did he do what I did in practice?
Yes, he did. Yep, spun around on the front stretch. We'll take a look here. Watch Kyle frame.
Oh, he was carrying way too much speed.
Yep, locked it up, and around he went.
I know this. Whenever me and Joe were trying to come down to serve our black flag, I almost did that trying to get slowed down.
Well, Derek, so much for the field run, because now it's definitely a two-stop race. You want me to tell you who this just helped?
Nope.
Jeff Smith will be your leader. Watch and see you. Because he was on pit road.
He was a lap down before the yellow came out.
Did he get a lap down before the yellow came out? He
Yep.
did, man. He was right at the edge, wasn't he?
Skyler could try to stay out here. Doubt it. I mean,
8 laps?
No.
I don't know. He may do it. I don't know.
Take 2.
Yeah, possibly.
Skyler, if you hear me, take 2.
That ain't
Take
all.
2.
Yeah, possibility. I mean, I like the call if he does. If he comes down and just takes 2.
Let's see. He'll probably go. He's got hope that they're going to need one more yellow, and Skyler could just take one more stop, and he's good to go.
Yeah, no matter what, these guys are going to have to stop one more time now. We know it's 25 laps is what we know for sure until you run out. And that's if you save a little bit, by the way. So about 23, 24. Yeah, these guys will have to make one more stop to complete the rest of the way. One more stop will get them to the end. So our first caution comes out here on lap number 20. And well, now we're on 21. Yeah, guys, anybody y'all most impressed with right now watching? In your mind, has anybody out there really impressed you? Honestly, I think the most impressive I am right now is that 09 car of Dave Madsen. I'm very impressed with
hold
him.
up a second. Wait, whoa. Okay, hold up.
What?
Okay, hold up. Jeff Smith will be your leader.
Okay. That's what
I
I
guess
thought.
he got
Yeah.
to the line before the yellow came out.
No, he will not. He just got the lucky dog. So he'll have to catch
The road
up.
hasn't opened.
You're right. He may be the leader. Maybe he did get to the line. We'll find out here in just a minute, though. But everybody's going to come down pit road. We know that 100%
Everyone
sure.
except for Jeff.
Yeah, everyone except for Jeff. Maybe Skyler. I think Skyler's going to go ahead and bring it down as well. Skyler, Allen, coming in.
Take 2, Skyler.
Possibility.
I know you hear me. Take 2.
And Kyle Frame is going to have to stop there at the end of pit road and let the Jeff by. Somebody's staying out. I believe that's Jeff.
Yeah, that's going to be Jeff, and I'm almost certain he will go to the lead.
Yeah, we're going to find out here in just a minute. So
That's just it, because if he was a lucky dog, he would have been behind Todd. When they were.
Was he in front of him?
I'm going to go back and I'm going to look at that.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Race off pit road. Todd Cray wins. The 09 comes off in second. Third place goes to Jeff Smith. Fourth place goes to the, who is that? Oh, I got it right here in front of me. I don't know why I'm trying to read the car number. John Morris. Fifth goes to Nick Zottner. Eric Rose, Skyler Allen, Joe Burchett comes off at 8th. Possibility Skyler did take 2 tires, by the way. 9.1 second stop on him, which was your fastest stop. Thomas Showers is showing that. Whoa, what's going on? Kyle's car really stuck into the wall. Not sure what's going on there.
By the way, Jeff was in front.
I think he's your
Todd.
sitter. I think he's your leader.
What car were you?
He was in front of Todd before he got the wave
issues?
around.
He was in front of Todd before the yellow flew.
Oh, okay. Well, he may be good.
Unless the yellow took a little bit longer to get out the thought, I waited until about the time Kyle framed half of his car was back up on the track sideways. I freeze it at that moment. Todd was just about to enter one. Jeff was almost exiting one on the.
I'm gonna pull in somebody a little bit different.
Intro.
I'm pulling John Morris, who's having a great run right now. We'll pull in and talk to him for a minute. Hey, John, you got me?
Yeah, I got you loud and clear.
Hey, man, right now running into 4th position. You've been fast all night, man. Is there just something about this place you like? Doing really good so far.
Well, I think a lot has to do with the it's just saving tires. So I think trying to accomplish, not pushing it as hard as into the corners and trying to save your tires, I sort of was catching everybody at the end. So I think I was just doing a good job at saving tires.
We noticed that your lap times was a lot faster. I noticed on the live score, and you actually got the best lap out of the guys right in front of you. You got the best lap, so that's good to know for you, I guess. Go out there, man. See if you can put this thing in the top 3 and possibly get a win, because you're looking really fast out there tonight. So good luck.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot, dude.
Having fun.
Yeah, definitely. I love that car, by the way. It's cool.
Scooby-Doo.
I love that car, dude. So you're right. I think Jeff possibly is your leader, because I think he would have already had to drop back, I believe, now, if he wasn't.
Yeah.
That would be a heck of a smart move, though, if he is. Like, that was pure luck. I'm sorry. I like Jeff a lot, but that's luck. And I think sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. That's really good if it is, though.
Yeah. What kind of scheme is Jeff running?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You want me to tell you who this hurts? And I think he may be disconnecting. Kyle Frame. No, he's not. Okay, I thought he was. If I'm not mistaken, Kyle actually will... And I just noticed Joe actually leaving pit road again. But Kyle, if I'm not mistaken, will have to come back down pit road because he spun, which is an unsafe pit exit. Wait, where's the pit road cones? Is that the first cones or it's the second cones inside the wall?
First.
Okay, so he may
Well,
got an unsafe
I don't
pit
know,
exit.
because here's the thing. Talking about that first, whenever me and Joe had to come down pit road, I did hit that cone. And I was scared I was going to get a...
Well, the thing is, he went inside the cones and it spun out. Did you spin out the cones?
No,
See, that's what I'm wondering.
my driver's side was the one that hit the cone.
Watching Jeff Smith to see, and he is going to be your pole or center. Wow. Unless the pace lights are off, right?
Eric Mitch comes back down pit road. Believe so.
They are off. Yeah, he's your leader right now. How about that? I like it. Seriously.
Yeah, I like it. Here's the deal. Question. Who's going to be the dummy that's going to try to save 10 laps of gas right here?
Somebody's going to try it.
Oh, yeah.
You want me to tell you?
Intent, someone that's watched.
Jeff only has 1 lap extra on his set of tires. Wait, no, he don't got none, does he? He's on the fresh tires, too. I forgot, because he just pulled straight out pits.
Well, he did have to go around to catch back up.
Yeah, so that's the only thing. I remember that. Zoinks! Who was your favorite Scooby-Doo character? Did you have one? Good talk, good talk.
Oh, sorry. I can't.
Who's your favorite Scooby-Doo character? I think my favorite enemy on Scooby-Doo was the pirate. If y'all remember the pirate, I don't know. He was one of my favorites. As far as my favorite on Scooby-Doo, I think it would be Shaggy, probably, I guess.
Yeah, probably. Yep, and I just disconnected.
That's great. So, pace car is about to pull in. As we get ready to watch it, you're working through turns 4 now here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Pace car is pulling in down pit road. Green flag is out, and we're back to racing. Jeff Smith will lead him to the green flag alongside Todd Craig up front. Side by side with that 09, by the way, Dave Matson and John Morris, both battling for the 3rd spot. Right here's where it could hurt Todd. He's got the outside line, but Jeff's going to give him that spot and fall back to 2nd for now. There's a battle for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and everything else in between. Joe Burchett now back in this race, looking back to the inside of the 87. He's going to put the pass on Casey Drake, now falling in behind Dylan Bowes, a little bit out in front. Eric Borelli taking a peek to the inside of the 43. John Morris back to 5th, make that back to 6th. And you also see Skylar Allen right behind him. Big wreck. And around goes a lot of cars. Lee Grandy taking the biggest punishment out of all of them. We'll try to count it all up who got involved. This was between Skylar Allen, who may have came down on the 29, and Oh, Joe Burchett also involved, I believe. A lot of other cars dodging, and Nate Anderson really almost getting involved there. Joe Burchett with a little bit of damage on the front end, not a ton, so he'll be okay. But Skylar Allen with the most, him and Lee Grandy both. That's got to be some pretty words being said.
Oh, always.
We'll take one more look at this. It's tough to call if Skylar came down. This could be a possibility of someone coming up. I'm trying to see from this version. No, from that version, it definitely looks like Skylar may have came down. One more look in. Riding on board with Skylar. Coming through turns 4. Yep, definitely came down just a little bit, hard into the wall. Nate Anderson doing his best. Almost spins out. Actually, almost real. Right, pretty close. Caution will fly once again. And we will be right back right after a quick commercial break here for the Lazy Days K&N Series here at Indianapolis. Thanks everybody again for watching. We'll be right back.
We're the stronger than we look type. The braver than you think type. The type that knows the time will come when we put type 1 behind us. We're the progress is inevitable type. The hopeful for a cure type. The type that will stop at nothing until type 1 becomes type none.
You know, racing the truck at Eldora versus, say, racing a sprint car at Eldora, it's not even comparable. It's just really slow motion. The car kind of floats around more. Challenging because they are so heavy, and it's just way different.
Hi guys, I'm Scott Speed, driver of this amazing Volkswagen Beetle GRC car. I got good news for the iRacing fam. We got this coming in. I'm currently working on it myself personally to make sure that it is as accurate as possible. With the addition of dirt and now this mean car, it is gonna be so fun. And it's gonna be available free to all the iRacing members. Personally, I can't wait to get out there and race you guys on it.
We're back at Indianapolis. Derek over here smelling Chick-fil-A because it's on his Titan shirts. And
pajamas, there's a difference.
Pajamas. Grown ass man.
So the 29 gets the ELL.
That's a weird one. Pace car right now is pretty much the one leading the most laps. We'll take a look real fast at our race summary. 2 cautions so far for 7 laps. 3 lead changes so far between Todd Cray, Jeff Smith, and Kyle Frame. Biggest mover right now, I guess, but I don't really know. I'm very impressed still with a couple of these guys. Eric Borelli up in 5th. I'm very impressed with him.
I think he will continue to progress forward. I don't know if he's got a winning car, but I know he could probably get up there. He could probably get on the podium. So I
agree. I think he's got a chance at the top 3 as well. His car.
I mean, don't get
really
me wrong.
good.
I want to see him win, but I just don't. I just don't think.
But he's definitely got a good shot at the top 3. I'm impressed with Jeff. You know, I'll say that quite a bit lately, but he's slowly become one of my favorite drivers to watch in here. And I say that with most respect to everybody else as well, because all these guys are really fun to watch. But, you know, when Jeff came on, he really struggled a little bit, you know, but he has improved so much over the past, I guess, 4 weeks or so. And you could really, I mean, it's a big improvement, too. And I just don't know if it's the tracks we're running or what it is. I mean, he was really fast last night, even out in Eldora, and then he got wrecked. But, I mean, I've been very impressed with him lately.
Someone that I'm surprised for, Nate Anderson, running P7.
Right now up to 7th. He almost spun out as well. He got a little lucky not to spin, but you know, we'll see. The lights are off on the pace car, by the way. We will go green next time by. This is the only bad thing about Indianapolis that I don't like is how long it takes to go around. 2 minutes it takes total to go around under caution, and that's one of the worst. And I'm going to be honest, as a driver, it's not the most funnest thing either. Because there ain't nothing you can do. You just got to sit there and just push the gas and wait.
Usually, most of the time, people are mad under yellows. Most of the time, you're okay with them. The only time you're not okay with the yellows are road course or here.
Yeah.
I'd much rather do I-pacing at Daytona and Talladega for
One
the
cool
entire
thing,
race.
if there's any heated drivers between each other, most of the time on caution, you can get it worked out quick enough and not worry about it before you get back green.
Oh, yeah,
So,
yeah,
I mean,
I believe that.
You know, you got to have a short memory when it comes to racing anyway. You know,
And that's one thing a lot of people struggle with.
Yeah, Derek.
Hey, I wasn't going to point any fingers. But yeah, I am one of those people that definitely got to
hold a grudge.
And that's tough. But the pace car is going to come in this time.
Pace car isn't. Wow, that pace car about spun out going into the pit road. Pace car is in. Green flag is out, and we're back to green. By the way, spoke to Joe Burchett under caution. He's already at 8X, so if he gets another 4X, he is gone bye-bye, and will be out of this race. But we got a battle for second spot, and it looks like that's going to balance itself out really fast. Pretty much single file now all the way back to 7. Make that all the way back to 10.
Right now, it does look like Joe. He's kind of started making some moves up toward the front already, just off the start of the run. He's already gained, what, 3 spots? So he's starting to kind of slowly move his way up. So wondering really how this is all going to turn out for him, see if he can still try to get up there and maybe have a shot, maybe getting up there to the lead. Battle for third as they do rub just a little bit. I believe that's Eric Morelli and Dave Matson, I think is how you say his last name.
It is.
Looked like they rubbed a little bit going through 4 there, so they got it all figured out though. Going down the straightaway, so that's
pass
good.
right here. Joe Burchett taking over, trying to take over 6th place from Sean Lejeune. Did pass Nate Anderson just a second ago, so Joe now moving into the 6th spot and slowly working his way up. We've got a little bit battle back here with Dylan Vose now trying to hold back Kyle Frame. Kyle got most of that damage fixed under caution, so look for him to work his way up. His spoiler's still out of whack just a little bit, but he's still looking really fast as we work into turn 3. Kyle will take that spot away, so moving him up to the 11th position. Remember, Kyle was involved early after smacking the wall after leading 13 laps. Right in front of them. Talk about John Morris. He's actually falling back some here, back to 9th right now. Remember, he said he's not that great on the short run and he saves his tires. He said the long run's where he really comes in. So that could be something to watch out for. Nick Zottinger getting passed by Joe Burchett. Joe now moves into the top 5. So Joe has worked his way up already 4 spots since the drop of the green flag after this past caution.
And for him right now, I think he wants to see another yellow. That way, you know, he doesn't have all these used up tires, because you know he's using up them tires. As we got a battle for second, as the 09 gets to the inside of
Dave
the Jeff
Matson,
here.
working on Jeff Schmidt, going down into 3.
And I do believe that 09 will make the pass, but I don't know. The 61 hanging tough on the outside.
He's looking pretty fast. Yeah.
Thing is, they were hanging on a lot better on the outside line than what I thought they were.
I agree. Yeah, I agree with that
61
too.
is hanging right there with him, man. Usually the inside line just
How about
pulls
that?
away.
Look, yeah, he's going to take that spot away. He's going to keep it.
Maybe
He will
it
too.
Looks, man, that is actually really surprising. But now this is a good little back here going for second.
Yeah.
The 61 finally drops back down in front of the 09.
Eric
That's about a
Pirelli
line
up
of about
to fourth
5 cars. But thing is, if they keep battling too long, they're just going to let Todd Craig just kind of walk away.
Yeah, I agree. The more they battle, the more it could hurt, I think. Somebody else is really starting to pick
Jeff is
back
blocking.
up. Somebody else that could pick up. Kyle Frame is up to 8th now after restarting 12th on the last green flag drop, so he's working his way back up. Right now, our biggest battle is for second. Now we got a race.
Jeff's trying to...
It's going to get good.
Yeah, Jeff, he couldn't get back down to the bottom fast enough. The 09 looks like he's going to get the run coming out of 4. Let's see if the 61 can battle back on the outside going down the straightaway.
He's going to battle back. He will be side by side, but we'll see who has the advantage going into 1. Looks like the 09 may have the advantage this time going into 1 because he's not going to be able to clear him. The 61 won't be able to clear him, so yeah, he will take that spot away for now. Oh, never mind.
That 61 still hanging on.
Oh!
Oh, he hit Joe.
Joe Burchett could be done for the night.
And he's done, and he's gone.
Yep, Joe Burchett has lost with 12
DQ'd.
Yep.
Is that what it is? DQ'd?
DQ'd,
I don't know.
yep.
Eric Borelli's junked.
Wow, big wreck. Eric Borelli is blown up. Take a look at what happened from the blink cam. Going down into turn 1.
What?
Looks like Jeff got in the wall and it just stacked everybody up a little bit. The 09 also involved. 43 involved. Wow.
We also had someone else also hit the 12X limit.
Yeah,
that would
Sean
be the 7
Lejeune.
car.
Yep, has disconnected as well.
Thing is, it's probably a good thing because he did that right as the wreck was happening. So, yeah, just looked like Jeff got in the wall, stacked up, caused the 14 to hit him. Everything looked like it was going to be fine. Then 91 just came in and just pretty much mollywopped what is it, the 84, 94? I don't know. Yeah, 94. Yeah. So yeah, unfortunate. Jeff was fast. Just a lot of unfortunates. Eric was fast. Unfortunates there. Then sucks for the 91 as well.
Todd Craig takes over your lead.
Is he Kyle Frame here? Wow.
Yeah, he's back up to 4th. No.
Well, I'm looking at the save he did.
Yeah, he did do a great save.
Yeah, I just watched that. Wow, that's pretty good. He is all the way back up to 4th. So now the question is who's going to have the cleanest car at the end of this race? I think they should be the winner.
Todd Craig's going to be your guy. Yeah, he's going to be your guy to beat now. With the exception, I don't know how much damage the 09's got. Pit road is open, so we're going to have everybody come in. 09 looks like he may have some damage as well on his back end. Man, I don't know. It's so tough to tell. So caution comes out once again. He does like your Kyle Busch cars. I've noticed it quite a bit. Skylar Allen actually driving through. I think he may have missed his pit box, so he just drove through. He's going to probably come back around and stop again. So the race off pit road should be going to the 21 car down the way he goes. And he will follow the line. Dave Matson may have something here for him. I actually thought he had more damage than that, but his car looks really good. Kyle Frame actually out 3rd off pit road. Skylar Allen going to stay out, but I think he's going to come back in. I think he just missed his pit box, so we expect him to come back in and take.
Yeah, well, you never know. I mean,
yeah, he went down pit road. He completely missed it.
They can make it on fuel.
They can, yeah. You're right. Wait, yeah, you're right. Wait, are they?
Yep.
35.
It will be 1 lap to the good.
Right. Yeah, you're right. 1 lap.
I believe.
Yeah, plus we're still under caution, so yeah, you're right. So really, would you be saving here just in case? I think I would.
Just a little bit,
Yeah,
as the 91 pretty much is done for the night. He is disconnected. By the way, the 7 turns out, I don't know, he may have hit 12x, but he did just disconnect by his receiver falling through.
Yeah, I think he probably. Yeah, I seen you drop connection as well on TeamSpeak a second ago. So Skylar Allen is coming back down pit road, which I thought he would. So, yeah, we'll be right back right after this. Not much really to comment on until we get ready to go back green.
Hi guys, I'm Scott Speed, driver of this amazing Volkswagen Beetle GRC car. I got good news for the iRacing fam. We got this coming in. I'm currently working on it myself personally to make sure that it is as accurate as possible. With the addition of dirt and now this mean car, it is going to be so fun. And it's going to be available free to all the iRacing members. Personally, I can't wait to get out there and race you guys on it.
We're the stronger than we look type, the braver than you think type, the type that knows the time will come when we put Type 1 behind us. We're the progress is inevitable type, the hopeful for a cure type, the type that will stop at nothing until Type 1 becomes Type None.
Back here under get ready to go back green real fast. We was just talking to Skylar Allen. The wreck that happened earlier between him and the 29, I want to mention this. The 29 got the EOL. Skylar just came in here. He asked us our opinion. In my opinion, Derek, I don't know if you actually seen it. I think you did. My opinion was Skylar did come down, and I told him that. I don't know if that's what you've seen, but
I haven't seen it because
if he did, he'll fix it. He always does. Green flag's back out. It is Todd Craig out front in the lead right now. As we stay green.
Yeah, I think this is probably where Todd Cray's probably got this probably all wrapped up now, because most of his competition got taken out in that last wreck. Unless Kyle Frame's got a lot of damage fixed, I don't think it's still going to be enough. I think this is pretty much Todd Cray's race to lose here.
Yeah, there's a couple guys out there that are really fast. Kyle Frame's one of them guys that's really fast. I don't know how he's going to do, you know, in the long run with that damage. You did see him just take over second from Dave Matson. So that's interesting right there. But right now, this is the man that everybody's chasing, Todd Cray. So we'll see how all that plays out. As we watch Todd go through turns 1 and 2. By the way, I hope y'all don't hear that binging in the background. Derek messaged me on Facebook. You was replying to that picture, wasn't you?
Oh, that looks amazing.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. Yeah, I love it.
People were like, what are they talking
For people wondering, we're talking about a car that we got painted. I got a picture of it. Pretty cool looking paint scheme. But yeah, got a battle back for the 5th spot, and oh wow, a lot of guys involved in this. Jeff Schmidt involved in this. Eric Minch, how about Eric up to 6th place? Wow, and Casey Drake up to 7th. That's very impressive for Eric, though.
That 00 is all over the back of that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I agree. Very impressive right now for Eric, as you see riding on board with Jeff. You can see that 00 took a peek to the inside. And this is one thing that the 00 is good at, though. He's never there to the end. Honestly, you don't expect him.
You might want to go back up to the front of the pack here. Kyle Frame has ran down Todd Cray.
You're right.
He is there, and he is looking to make a pass.
Okay, Glock, I got to Glock guy, I know you're listening. I know you call me the Jim Ross. Derek has to be the king because he gets so excited just now. And I love that. That was so great.
But no, I mean, look at this. I mean, Kyle Frame, how is he back in this?
I agree. I'm actually surprised with that damage.
30 minutes ago, we were saying the dude was out of this.
He was out.
No chance to win this thing. He's sitting here. He's ran down Todd Cray.
With
Todd
damage.
Cray's literally having to block him.
Yeah, he's actually got damage too. Kyle Frame does, which I did not think. I sit there and said, well, if your fenders flare out, no, you're done. But no, I lied. Look at Todd Cray trying to break the draft.
Yeah, I know.
That is insane.
We're watching Indy cars. I mean, come on.
That is insane.
That's the reason why it kind of shocked me so much, because I thought, oh, Todd Cray's playing a pass for 3rd, and then I looked, I was like, wait a second, that's Todd Cray. Hold up. So that's pretty good, and I don't know if that could just be short speed run. I'm hoping it's not a short.
I want to be honest.
Speed.
They better be watching out behind them, because any one of these 3 guys can win this race right now. The 09 is coming fast. He's been faster the last 2 laps. Once again, faster that time by.
And what? We're inside.
We're under 20 to go. We got 17 to go.
20 to go. It's go time.
Yeah,
I mean,
you got to go now. You got to take every advantage you can get now and try to stay out front. And man, it's going to be so tough to try to get underneath that 21. But my question is, will the 57 put? You know, this is a points lead battle. 1st and 2nd in points is battle, and right now 1st and 2nd.
Bump him. Put him in the wall.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to bump him. I think you may have to. But I'm telling you right now, Dave Matson may have something for both these guys.
I know I say it every single time. 2nd place guy bumps the leader out the way. I haven't been right yet. One of these times, I'm going to be right.
One of these days you're going to yell, I knew it from the beginning.
I knew it since the first time I broadcasted, so we'll finally put that bump and run.
I'm looking right now to see if Matson has ran a race this season. He has not. So this is his first time, and he's battling for the lead.
With 2 of the more competitive guys, especially in this series.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, Kyle's good, and I think in all 3 of them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right now, it looks like Todd Cray's starting to open him back up a little bit. I think Kyle may have had a little bit of arrow push last time, so we'll try to see if maybe the 57 can go back and run him back down.
Also,
I would hope so.
I got word. Joe Burchett, who usually don't race on Saturday nights, will be racing Xfinity tomorrow night. Not only that, he will actually be running Watkins Glen here in a couple weeks. Guys better watch out for Joe at Watkins Glen. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, what I mean,
Good luck.
He dominate the CFR championship?
Not only that, he did dominate the CFR. He dominated IRA by leading every lap. I mean, honestly, one of the best road racers I know on here. So that race is going to be very interesting to see, because I don't know anybody else in here that's good at road. It's going to be interesting to see who is.
Have we done a road race?
We have not. We have not broadcast a road race yet.
Well, Watkins Glen is what, 2 weeks?
Watkins Glen, look.
Wait a second. Yeah, I'm going to say, if it's 2 weeks, that's the same week as 6 hours of the Glen.
It is. Watkins Glen is in 2 weeks, August 4th. Then, and listen to this, it gets even more better, because then they go to another favorite track of Joe's, by the way, because I mentioned Joe because he's one of the road rangers, Mid-Ohio. Then,
I know what
Bristol.
I'm broadcasting.
Then Bristol. Then Road America.
Yep, I will be broadcasting for those road course races.
And then Darlington, by the way, which I know you're kind of pumped for. Guys that don't know, the Xfinity Series for Darlington is having a special contest. And I believe it's voted on by the fans. You can vote for your best. The drivers have to say so. You can't vote for yourself. The drivers have who they think is the best paint scheme. Then the people that watch the broadcast will also be allowed a vote as well. And the winner will win like some cash, I believe, for the best paint scheme, for the throwback paint scheme. It has to be between a certain year. I can't remember the year off the top of my head.
I've done deleted the
I believe
message.
it's like 84 and 89, I believe.
Yeah, it was like it was somewhere in the 80s. So
Derek's already got his done, painted by yours truly, so everybody vote for me just because I painted it. I could really care less. It was not the best, but I painted it. So
let's see. I know that there's been a couple other guys who have already
announced
their cars already. So that will be an interesting week.
Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. We went Darlington that week in the trucks. I think we're actually off that week.
I hope so, because I might hurt myself just doing the Xfinity. I hope the K&N and trucks both aren't
Darlington's so tough to drive. I mean,
I don't know.
They do not. Actually, you know where they go? In 2 weeks. Well, next week they race Pocono, right?
Ooh.
Then they have an off week. But listen to this, Derek. You're going to love this. August 10th, they go to Michigan.
Okay, well, I know I'm asking off of work for that day. No one else can show up to that race.
Yeah, so I know you really like that.
That'll. I need to make sure I ask off work for that day.
Yeah, because I know you're a big fan of Michigan. And actually,
in the truck.
That's in the truck series, yeah. The Xfinity, I think, goes to Michigan not too long after that. No, actually, they did not race Michigan again. Wow, I thought the Xfinity raced Michigan.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I didn't think the Xfinity race, they only raced Michigan once.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think they actually go back.
I'm about to say, I think Cup is the only one that goes back to Michigan twice.
I think so.
And Pocono twice. I don't think the Xfinity went back. Oh, no, the Xfinity didn't go the first time.
No, they didn't.
Did they?
And actually, I thought K&N went back, but they don't go back either.
No, okay.
So, yeah, Michigan's done for the year besides for the trucks.
Wow. I was about to say, do the truck, what road course races do the trucks have?
I think they race Watkins Glen. I could be wrong about that. Let me look. So for the trucks, they race Pocono, Michigan, Bristol, Canadian Tire, and then Chicagoland. Then that's the only road course race left for the trucks is Canadian Tire. So we do got a battle heating up for the 4th spot though. Eric Minch actually jumped up to 4th. Jeff Smith trying to run him back down. Not too much really happening too much in front of the leaders right now. Gap's about the same. With Dave Matson actually losing a little bit of ground on 2nd place Kyle Frame.
Yeah, really, I think for this 57 to really have a chance at Todd, he needs that 09. Almost, I mean, as much as I hate to say, he's got to have him right on his back bumper, almost pushing him. Yeah. There's just no way. Got
a little battle back here with Dylan Vose and Thomas Jowers Jr. and Casey Drake behind him. Thomas Jowers having a pretty good run up in 8th place. Started in 15th, so he's actually having a great run so far. D-class driver, actually a lower I rating, so he's getting a lot of experience running in with his higher class, which K&N is probably his class because he can run K&N because he is a D-class driver. So having a good run so far, though. He's about to feel the pressure, though, from Casey because Casey's up on his bumper right now. Actually, all 3 of these guys are pretty much tucked up together, about the same distance, about a car length distance apart between each of them. Right now, the fastest out on track is Todd Gray. A 10th faster last time by. We'll see if that continues or not. Here comes the 87, Casey Drake taking a peek underneath Thomas and not going to be able to do anything with it yet. Wow, Kyle got a good run down the back stretch just now, or into that turn. He closed the gap up quite a bit. Closes to 3/10 and really closing in down the straightaway here. Wow, Todd doing everything he can to break the draft because that draft is huge here in Indianapolis. That time by, yeah, Kyle was a little bit faster last time by than Todd Curry. Derek, I got a trivia question before we get off the air.
Ask.
I wasn't going to ask this until tomorrow night, but you know what? I'm going to go ahead and ask it now because why not?
Yeah.
Do you know the banking and the turns here at Indianapolis?
Okay, I'm not going to look at the info and cheat. I'm going to try this.
I knew one of it. I knew, well, I was between them. Let's put it that way.
Wait, they're all 4 different angles, aren't they?
Yeah, but they're pretty much the same for the most part. So,
I'm going to say they don't look that big as Kyle Frame's starting to kind of run back down to 21. Yeah. I'm going to say 23 degrees.
23 degrees? It ain't Bristol. Bristol's 30 or 32.
What? Okay, what is it?
The lower is the flatter, let's put it that way. Martinsville is like 6.
Oh, wait, okay, hold up. Whoa. Time out.
You thought it was higher.
Re-answer?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, 23.
I would like a re-answer on that one. I'm going to say...
Oh, and all the turns are the same, by the way, sorry.
I'm going to say 12.
You're very close. Oh, you know what? I'll give that to you. It's 9 degrees, which is actually 12 inches of banking. So, yeah.
You know what? Yep. Yeah. See, that's what I meant. I went 12 inches.
I'll give that to you. Good job.
See, I knew the numbers that, like, you know.
Don't lie. You thought it was like Texas.
I wasn't going to say anything. By the way, we are inside 8 to go here, and I just don't see it for Kyle Frame. You got to hope Todd hits the wall here, and I'm sorry, Todd's just been lights out.
Here's what's going to help Kyle. Skylar's coming up now. Skylar right now running
Yeah, I was just about to mention that.
The lap car could play a factor, depending on how Skylar takes the turn. Could allow Kyle to get around.
Skylar, cause some drama here. I'm sorry, it's one of these races.
I don't think we'll see any with Skylar. I think he'll get out of the way. You know how Skylar is about that.
Well, I don't know. From the way it looks like Todd may catch him at the right time, Kyle may not.
That's true.
Kyle,
he's going to just pull down and slow down, I believe.
Kyle's going to be right. Kyle's going to catch him in the turn.
Yeah, Kyle's not going to catch him where he wants to. Actually, it ain't going to hurt him anyway, I don't think. You know,
depends on
honestly,
when he catches
Kyle
on
could
this.
use that draft. Skylar's going to go high that turn. Yep.
Just gotta make sure he clears him before the exit.
Skylar in the wall.
In the wall.
That was close.
Well, that would just spice everything up.
That was a little close. Yeah, there's already enough hatred going around tonight. The battle still for 4th really continuing. Aaron mentioned Jeff Smith really battling out pretty much on bumper right now, bumper to bumper, as we work down the straightaway. If
they were smart, they would kind of stay like that. They're still 13 seconds behind these guys.
I don't think we're going to see it. I think if the door opens up, I think we'll see Jeff take it.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. I never really thought about it like this. It was whenever I was watching the Peak Antifreeze series, the commentators on there, they were going like, you know, once you get inside 5 laps to go, you take everything.
Yeah,
I never thought of it like that. I've always, you know, thought, oh, we'll wait till the last lap if I'm there.
Yeah.
You know, I just now thought about that. If we get inside 5 to go, that's where we're going to see the bump and run if we see it anywhere. Is with 5 to go, because you never know when a yellow is going to come out.
I agree.
I didn't realize Kyle was actually as close as he was. I was thinking he was about a second to a second and a half off. He's only 8/10 behind him.
7/10.
He's running him down. I just don't think it's going to be enough. He needs Todd to really mess up a couple of corners here. They run him down. The 09's starting to run back down, Kyle.
I'm actually surprised by that, by the way. I'm surprised Dave actually has started to run back down both of these guys. Dave right now the fastest last time by. Yeah, he was the fastest. Actually, I take that back. Kyle Frame faster by 2/10 last time by.
Yeah, he's about he dropped it down to about 6/10 there.
Yep.
Don't know if it's going to be enough.
Oh no! Right now he's back up to 8/10.
Yeah, he slid up coming out of 2 there. So that's
really
probably going
right
to be it for him.
Also, it looks like Jeff Schmidt and the Eric Minch battle has really calmed down. Jeff way off the pace a little bit here. Yeah, about a second back now. So Thomas Showers, Dylan Vose still going at it back there for the 7th spot. And battle for second slowly starting to heat up.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I'm not either by any means. Right now, watching the battle for second. It's actually closed up quite a bit now, about 3/10 the difference between second and third. Dave actually took a peek to the outside. Thomas,
you got to do something different.
Todd actually comes into this race. He has currently on the season. He has won a total. He's won quite a few races. Coming in 4 wins on the season so far. Kyle Frame has 2.
Well,
tell you something that's big right here is Nate Anderson, Eric Minch. Nate's going to finish not great. Eric's going to have a good run and finish 4th, possibly, I think. Actually, that may have just changed because now the battle's heating back up for 4th again with Jeff. But, yeah, anything can still happen there. I know Skylar, he's not having the greatest of runs. He's top 10 right now, though, which ain't bad. But he's up to he's in 5th in points, and he's going to finish in front of Nate, so that can help him.
Wait, who's Skylar?
Skylar's 5th in the Cannon's points.
Oh. I said, Nate, I mean, he's going to finish 6th, so nothing to hang his head about after, especially wrecking early in,
yeah.
So.
I agree. So it's 3 to go.
Did Todd Cray hit the wall?
Yeah, I think so. Because the gap has really closed. Yeah.
Look who's knocking on the door.
Yeah, and he's got a chance. Yeah, I don't see any damage though. Maybe he just got he ain't got no damage. Maybe he just got really tight and pushed up a lot. Would be my guess.
I want to see it. Come on. I want to see a bump and run.
Kyle Frame was your pole sitter. Could be a chance he could walk out of here your winner. We'll find out.
Kyle rode it from almost an 8/10 of a second down to a 1/10 and just a little bit over a 1/10 and a half.
Yeah, now see, if something like that happens again to Todd, he was 5/10 slower last time by. If something happens like that again to Todd, Kyle's going to get out front.
That's just it right there. Kyle let Todd do all that moving, scrub some of his speed. And
it's one of them things. It's one of them things. I don't think you're going to get around Todd unless he messes up. You're not going to beat him on speed alone. There's no way.
Right now, I think Kyle is running a more...
He's running a better line.
Corner. Oh, here we go.
He's keeping the draft right now. He's going to have a chance.
Usually Indianapolis races, usually about the last lap, you already kind of know who the winner is.
Not on this one. Yeah,
not on this one. I mean, it looks like Todd Cray's going to have it, but you never know.
One slip up, yeah.
And, I mean, as close as Kyle is, and I think as good as Kyle's been able to run it, Kyle just does it. Kyle needs to make sure he stays straight. Got to hope that 09 gives him a little bit of help.
Yeah, Jeff took such a good line out of 2. It's going to be so tough to close that gap in. 4/10 the difference right now.
I think it's opened up too far. Yeah. Kyle's not down far enough. He's got to hope that he slips up big time right here through 4, but I think that Todd Cray's going to come home a winner and kiss the bricks.
Through turn number 4, Todd Cray is looking to get his first victory here in Indianapolis. The gap is closing just a little bit. Not going to be enough, and the 09 out of gas. 21 will go to the lead and win here at Indianapolis.
I think he'll get to the line.
The 09 will get to the line and coast across in 3rd. Keep in mind, some of these other guys. Oh, it looks like Jeff Smith's out of gas. He's trying to hold back Nate Anderson.
He
no.
5th.
Yep, he falls back to 6th. Nate's actually going to jump up. Yep.
Not gonna get, oh, no. None of that 19's out.
The 19 is out of gas. That's going to allow Thomas Jowers to take that spot. Casey Drake trying to close in.
That is why I'm not a crew chief.
Wow. How about the win for Todd Cray,
thought that?
You got to give Todd credit. We didn't, you know, he was not on my list to actually win this race by any means. We know he was fast. He done a great job.
He did. He did a really good job there, and somehow held off Kyle Frame, because Kyle Frame made it real interesting.
You said he was good by 1 lap. You wasn't lying. So, big win for Todd Cray. He is the victor here tonight at Indianapolis. Who's going to be the victor tomorrow night in the big Xfinity race? We'll see. We'll see. We'll get ready to pull in Todd Cray in just a minute. And I don't know if he's actually going to try to do a burnout or he may actually be completely out of gas. He is out of gas. We'll just pull him in. And no burnout on the bricks. Hey, Todd, you got me?
Whew, got the fellas.
Man, you ran out of gas. Everybody started running out there at the end. You saved just enough to get to the end. Talk us through your night.
Well, I'll tell you, at the end there, you know, I was going pretty hard, and I noticed some guys start backing off a little bit, and then I looked down. I'm like, oh, crap, I better slow down a little bit. And I slowed down a little bit, and Kyle came right back up, so just kind of held my breath there a little bit.
Yeah, you had a fun run, man. I'm going to be honest, you was not on my pick to win tonight, but every time I always jinx you, you always have something left in the tank and always prove me wrong. 45 laps led tonight. It's got to be a big win. Is this the best win you've had so far in, you know, the Go Fast at K&N since it is Indianapolis?
Yeah, I'll tell you, this is an awesome race for me tonight. I just wanted to try to get up front early and just try to stay clean. A lot of stuff was going on out there, so I'll tell you, we stayed clean, and I feel bad for Kyle. I mean, he was flying. I know he had that screen problem, and so that kind of sucked. You know, would have been a great race, but he still made it interesting there at the end, man. He was on me.
That explains what happens. You get turned off that road by Skylar.
Yeah, I'm trying to give you an interview here, but appreciate Skylar. Thank you. I can do some reversing.
He did help you pit road at least, but, you know, you'll get back to your trailer somewhat. Man, is there anybody you want to give a shout out to? That was a great run.
Yeah, just all the guys that go fast. I mean, the broadcast. We got people against distracted driving on this week. We're going to support that. A lot of things going on the road that, you know, really need to get switched around. A lot of tragedies going on out there, so we're going to support that and, you know, just keep doing what we're doing.
I knew that was a different paint scheme for you. Good run, man, and good win. Congratulations. Indianapolis now in the books for you. Go out there and keep doing what you're doing. Out front in points and keep chugging on.
Thank you, guys. Great night.
You too. Next up, we'll bring in Kyle Frink, who finishes in second place. Hey, Kyle, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Man, you was fast. You had the car to beat. Let's just be honest. You did. I heard that you had a screen problem, which I just found out. I did not know that. You had something there towards the end. Todd ran out after the checker flag waved. Was you doing any type of saving with gas mileage or anything like that, or was you good?
Oh yeah, I was gonna try and follow him as long as I could to try and stay in the draft and save as much fuel as I could. Ended up, I probably could have made another lap, honestly. Wow. I had plenty of fuel.
Yeah, we watched.
But that's just from saving.
We watched how tough this place is on tires. A lot of people pushing up out of the corners and stuff like that. Now we know, I already said yours. We know the damage and stuff like that you got. Did the damage affect you any aerodynamic wise? I mean, you looked really fast still. And when I first came on the air, I thought any type of aero or fender flare or anything like that would really slow you down and create drag. But did you have any type of drag that you noticed? I mean, you still look like you was pretty much on a whole new planet when you was coming up through the field.
Yeah, I did. I noticed a little bit. I couldn't suck up behind people as good as I would have liked to, or as good as I was in practice. So yeah, I did notice a little bit.
Man, I'm still second place. I know you're a little bit disappointed because I know you had a car that could have won the race possibly. Unfortunately, you're going to fall just short of Todd, but is there anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, LDR, they sponsor most of our leagues for us down to Mike's. All the sponsors that we have are great guys. Nate and Skylar definitely do a great job for putting on everything that they do. And you guys for broadcasting, I know you guys went through a name change and everything, but we still appreciate you hanging around.
Good job, man. Congratulations, second place.
Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Dave Matson. Is he on? I think. Hey, Dave, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Man, you come home, third place. Are you disappointed with your finish? I mean, this is, I think, your first race in the league. Are you happy with third place?
I cannot be happy with third place, but I think we had a better car. That last run, we had to conserve a little bit on the gas, and actually didn't conserve enough. Ran out in between 3 and 4. So,
yeah, we watched you running out coming through 3 and 4. Is there anything you could have done a little bit different to possibly get up there and challenge Todd or even Kyle? I know that the field mileage was a little bit short. Is there anything you wish that you would have done a little bit different to possibly put yourself in better position there towards the end?
I don't know if I could have. They were racing pretty hard. I was staying with them until I realized that I just really needed to start conserving fuel, and I backed out a little bit. That did kind of help conserve a little bit of tires, but I don't think I could have. Even if I could have got up to them, passing them would have been a whole another story right there. So.
Yeah, I believe, like I said, I think it's your first race in the league, and I'm going to be honest, these boys better watch out, because you come in here and you put down a third place, they might have somebody else to contend with here soon. Good run, man. Is there anybody you want to give a shout-out to on the live broadcast or anything like that?
Yeah, and Lazy Days Racing, thanks for giving me the opportunity. U.S. Navy, everybody else who sponsors us, thanks. Appreciate it.
Good job, man. Congratulations coming here, and not a bad run, so good job.
Thank you.
Thank you, buddy. That was Dave Matson. Next up, we'll bring in our normal panel, I guess we could say, at the end of every race. Skylar Allen, Nate Anderson joining me in the booth. Guys, thoughts on the race there overall? I know y'all probably ain't too happy with the couple beginning a little bit, but overall the race towards the end we got really good and exciting.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pleased with the race overall. Just sometimes you get into situations with stuff that you don't,
Yeah, Skylar, you're coming off of a second place finish last week at New Hampshire. You come in here and you finished 10th. I know you had a lot of momentum coming in because of last week. Does this set you back a little bit in your mind, or do you think you still have that momentum even for tomorrow's race coming into the Xfinity Series?
I'm excited for tomorrow. I think that I don't know that I have any necessarily momentum to carry, but I definitely feel like I have. I feel like I've run enough practice laps here this week to say with confidence that I'm going to be able to go out there and it might not be a great finish, but I think I can get a respectable finish out here tomorrow.
Yeah, man, we know the car's been really tough here all week. Nate, you come in here. To be honest, you wasn't even really looking at a top 5. You was right outside the top 5 back in, I think, 6th. And you didn't have the greatest of nights. You got spun almost, and you have a little bit of damage on your car. Coming here at 5th place, though, that's a big run from what I'm seeing. Are you happy with where you finished at tonight? Good talk. I don't think he's there. Always a pleasure, Nate. Man of many words. But no, tomorrow night, like you said.
Sorry about that. My mic was muted.
I bet you were sitting there talking.
I was hoping to snooker a win out of everybody because the last caution I came in and pitted again for gas. And I had thought everyone else was going to run out of gas, but I guess I thought wrong.
Yeah, we seen Jeff running out, coming through turn 4, I believe it was turn 4, turn 3, and you managed to jump in front of him. But you still got to be happy overall with 5th place, I think.
Yeah. I mean, if I wouldn't have had the damage that I had, I probably could have been a little bit quicker. But overall, it wasn't bad. Top 5, so I'll take it. Yeah,
not bad at all. Tomorrow night, guys, we go live. Same time as always for Indianapolis for the Xfinity. Let me ask you this, Skylar, in your mind, would you rather win the K&N or the Xfinity more?
I'd rather win the Xfinity race. it guarantees you a spot in the chase.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to dog on Todd, but he's pretty much running away with this one, and with no chase. I mean, there's, it's going to be really tough for anybody to get up there and contend with him. Jokingly before the race, I told him he could probably take 4 races off and not really have a dent putting his point lead.
Also, big news for you all today for Lazy Day, or for Go Fast, should I say. Do you want to go ahead and announce that on the broadcast now? I know you talked a little bit, you posted the new logos and stuff earlier, but you can go ahead and mention it here if you want as well.
Yeah, for the first year of our league, I feel like we've had great success. And, believe it or not, we're on the downhill slide of this season. So from an admin perspective, from a leader's perspective, I've started to set my sights on next year and get everything lined up for next year. And we decided that with this K&N series next year, it's going to kind of be a driver developmental series to, kind of work in some new drivers. Right. And with that, we decided that we're not going to broadcast, we're not going to sponsor, we're not going to, put the, that effort towards the K&N series next year. What we're going to do we've got the Cup series launching, and so, we sat down with sponsor Lazy Days Racing and said, look, the K&N series, we appreciate the sponsorship this year, but we're going to go a different direction with it next year. Yeah. We're not going to have a sponsor and so forth. And, we said, hey, but we're going to launch this Cup series. And, Lazy Days Racing wants to sponsor the Cup Series. They want to move the sponsorship from this K&N Series to the Cup Series. So we're actually going to have sponsorship for the K&N Series and the Lazy Days Racing Class B Series, both from LDR. So pretty excited to have them come back. We're nearing the end of working on getting down to Mike's to come back again next year, right. I believe. And all indications are that Trackside Racing Network will be back next year as well. So, it'll be kind of neat to bring all of our sponsors, all of our partners back in next year.
As somebody, I used to run a league myself, and your main goal I know for my main goal when I did it on Sunday nights was you want to keep everybody together, kind of like what the NASCAR in real life, what they do. For the most part, you got the same group of guys over and over and over and over, and everybody that watches broadcast and starts to develop their favorites and stuff like that. And I think that is a big step, especially now with the Cup Series. You're going to see some guys that hopefully run, the K&N or the trucks or the Xfinity, keep racing that as well. I think that makes a big difference.
Yeah, we're not going to, at least next year, we're not going to restrict anybody from any series. Right. Everybody can run down, run up. They can pretty much run whatever series they want to run in, from top to bottom. And I encourage everybody to get out here and, race in anything that we're doing to develop drivers, because any of our league drivers that can be in that race while we're developing drivers, and their feedback is, it's weighed upon heavily if they say, hey man, this guy, and we go back and, we start looking at it and, sure enough, plus it gives them an indication of what they're going to be racing around come Thursday, Friday, Saturday, whatever the case may be. So it gives them that opportunity to learn the new guys as they're kind of starting to come in. So, excited for everything that seems to be going on for next year. Like I said, we've pretty much, I think, ironed out some sort of handshake deal with all the sponsors and partners, Trackside Racing Network, down to Mike's, everybody to come back next year. The only, I haven't sat down with Disabled Military Veterans Racing, but I'm inclined to believe that they'll want to come back next year. I can't say with any certainty, but I certainly hope that they will. They've been a great partner of ours this year as well. So excited and ready for tomorrow.
All right, man. As always, good to catch up with you, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Yes, sir. You have a good night.
You too, buddy. All right, Derek, thoughts on the race?
Overall, great race. Of course, I didn't have the greatest at the start, but, I was kind of glad I did come up here and help call it because it was a great race to the end. So, hopefully tomorrow night we have a lot better luck, but hopefully everyone tonight enjoyed the race because I know I sure did from up here.
This is going to be the first time I've never done a race review. I think the race spoke for itself, so I'm not going to say nothing about it. That's going to do it for us here tonight, guys. Derek, you got anything else you want to say?
Nope. See y'all tomorrow night.
Look forward to it. 9:55, we go live. Keep up with all the details on Facebook.com/Trackside Racing Network. I about forgot it again. Make sure y'all hit subscribe. Go there and follow us and all that. Thank you all for watching very much, honestly. If nobody was watching, I'd feel stupid up here talking to myself most of the time or just talking to Derek all the time. I like him, but, it would get kind of boring. So,
yeah.
Thanks, everybody, for watching, guys. I appreciate it, and talk to you all soon. Flag is in the air here at New Hampshire. When this race continues, things can change in an instant at day 7. Thomas Jowers Jr. did get his lap back. There he goes, celebrating tonight at day